Hey, we're back. Larry and Al, Search for Truth. Big number 69. 69. Thank you, Elijah, for being here again. Don't forget to subscribe. Look at some of our products.
Yeah.
I think there's some stuff out there. I got the hat, I got the shirt. So we've been doing some catching up a little bit.
Yeah.
Talking about our health and our well-being and stuff. And so just prior to coming back on, we started talking a little bit about our role with our family and our relationship.
Well, I thought about that. I was the first grandchild, and right now I'm the patriarch of one side of the family.
Wow.
Okay. I've watched everybody is alive. I watched them be born. Okay, and I was an only child, and on my there's only one aunt still alive, and she's younger than me, and then I look at all the cousins and stuff like that, and I don't have a relationship with the like I used to tell you, I'm related to half the black folks in San Diego. I'm related to, but I have a small section, and I try to touch bases with them on a regular basis. Call them and how you doing, everything okay, and da da da. But then I realized that some of them don't want to talk, so they're in a different spectrum of the world.
What do you mean they don't want to talk?
They don't want to talk.
They don't want to have a relationship.
You're right, and I have to accept that. Okay, I have to accept that. They don't have that relative spirit, the kindred spirit, even though some of them are first cousins.
Wow.
Okay, because they don't like.
Do you think that is there a reason for that, or
okay, a lot of times
everybody's different?
A lot of times when men get married, they assume the woman's family.
Okay.
Okay, and if it's a decent woman, she would be okay. But women. Okay, but no, what I'm saying is that there is always animosity in the family from the very beginning. Okay, there was I took that 11 uncles and aunts. Okay, so was blended and all this kind of blended stuff, and they were not real close, even though they had the same last name, but they were not real close. Okay, so
it's not just it's a name.
Okay, right? I made an effort to go to San Diego. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember.
I made an effort to be there to know my cousins a little, so that. But see, people have to make the effort to do what? If you don't make the effort, then what?
It just falls apart.
Okay, but what's funny is when they want money, they know where you're at. Okay, you got what I'm saying?
What have you done for related?
Yeah, they didn't want to guilt trip you. It's just like when my aunt passed away, I told her daughter, I said, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of the cremation and everything like that," because she wasn't able to do it. Okay, but you would think that would engender some type of response or relationship. No, okay, because people are selfish.
I was going to say, people are selfish and people have a hard time connecting with other people.
No, you're selfish. Okay. What is it that makes our relationship okay? Tell me what it is.
Well, because we care about each other.
Okay. You doing fluffy. You get down here. Get down here, Larry. Okay, it's because we each make the commitment to call one another.
Yeah.
I call you, you call me.
Right.
Okay, it's not that I called you last time. No, like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you got me.
So tit for tat kind of thing.
Okay, we each one take responsibility for what?
I just think people have a hard time
nurturing the relationship.
Sometimes I think some people.
Because especially when people leave the down here and other people going up here and people are still down here.
There's a resentment.
Oh yeah, there's a resentment.
Well, maybe that's part of it. I think, but I still think that some people just
Well,
they can't. They have difficulty just connecting with other people.
oh,
and
they
really
can. They
truly feeling another person's pain, if you will, or understanding where
you
they're
gotta
at.
be taught. You gotta be taught that.
You don't think that you can learn that
you-
naturally?
But when you're in an environment where they say da 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 da, this is what it is, then that's what you inherit. You inherit that. Okay.
Yeah, but I wonder if some people that doesn't fit well with them, and so they find a way to kind of connect with other people. It's just like people that just show
Well,
up.
okay,
You know,
okay.
Some people just show up.
Okay,
Right?
that's why I go up. On my mother's side of the family, I'm the second oldest. Okay, but I still, I would go visit the family that I grew up with, my cousins that I grew up with in the Bay Area. I initiated that, but they didn't initiate coming to see me. You got what I'm saying? And I understood that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, but I I'm answering your question.
Yeah.
I initiated it.
Right.
Okay, they didn't initiate.
They didn't ask.
No, they didn't say, "Oh, geez, it would be nice to. We're going to Disneyland. We're going to come by and see you."
Mm-hmm.
But they told me they went to Disneyland, but didn't say they would come by and see me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
human relationships.
Yeah,
are
human
complicated. They're complicated.
Okay,
right?
but you have to.
It's complicated.
But you have to step out. You have to take the step.
I think for some people they feel it's risky to do. They can't. They're afraid.
Well, because
protecting themselves, from the pain, if you will, or the pain of being rejected, or the pain of separation. So they don't. They'd rather just stay out of it. Not even.
Yeah, I mean,
try.
they miss out.
Well, right. I mean.
Yeah. But one of the things I think about, when I look at both sides of the family, and in terms of education, okay, on both sides, I'm besides my cousin in Alabama, he's on my mother's side, and he graduated from Wilberforce, and he, he's a pastor down there, so he graduated from high school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from college. He and I both graduated from college.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then on my cousin who passed away, his daughter graduated from college.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband, and then you come to the San Diego people. There's only I think one or two graduated from college, but there's a different structure. Okay, you and I, we both graduated from college, and our language and how we see the world is entirely different from somebody who didn't graduate from college.
So what is that college experience? We had talked about it before.
Well, college experience, you get a chance to meet other people from
your other ideas,
from a variety of places. You realize that your ice cream is not the best ice cream,
or that there are other flavors.
There's other flavors, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's what I got out of college. I mean,
yeah.
By playing football with a whole bunch of guys, different guys, and all those guys went on to become professionals. Down the road, and then in that particular moment, we were there at the same time for the same reason. But it didn't mean that you had to hang on, but everybody went to different ways. Yeah. So. But no, I was thinking about my children and business front. Everybody has a degree, and so your actions and your thought pattern is different. Okay, everybody they're doing things. Okay, they're responsible for doing things that they want to do. They go here, they go there, they do this, and they don't worry about money because they have jobs. Okay, so but it's the way I look at it. Like my dad said, if they don't come to your house, why should you go to their house? Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you agree with that?
Well, yeah, I do. But what I did was I, for myself personally, I wouldn't made the approach to go see people so that I would plant the seed. Well, I'm coming to see you. Are you gonna come see me? I didn't have to say that. I didn't say it that way, but I'm saying, damn, then I realized, okay, that and we're not gonna have a relationship.
I was gonna say you did. That was your expectation.
Well, no, that was I wanted to see if there was going to be a relationship, even phone calls. You get what I'm saying? Okay, I have some cousins that
You
come.
want a phone call basically means that
You're thinking about it.
exactly.
And so,
That's exactly what I was
so
gonna say.
I have cousins that call me on the phone and live in Portland. They live, here and there, and they call to see how you doing.
Mhm.
I'm thinking I'm fine. And so that's a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, a lot of times people don't realize. Well, I can't go down there. I don't expect you to travel. You've got a family, and and the other thing too is you financially you can't do financially and job wise you can't do what I do. You can't take off on Thursday and go to a whole weekend and still get paid.
Mhm.
You can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but no, it's a tough question, and it destroys a lot of families because
Right.
nobody's willing to take the initiative.
Well, again, like I say, I think it's people feel it's risky. It's there's something that they could lose, and I mean I don't know what it is. I mean,
Well, everybody, and put it like this, everybody's not doing the up and up.
oh, maybe they want to hide. Huh?
Everybody's not doing the up and up. Okay, and so that's another thing, and they don't want other people to be in the business, but it's right. But you lose touch with people. Okay? You lose touch with people. But that's why I think the way I did it is that's why now I'm immobile. But when I was mobile, and that's what I did, and that was okay. Now I'm immobile, and I'm okay with that.
But you still call out to some
Well,
people.
I have a call list. I call everybody.
Mhm.
Call Elijah. Elijah calls me,
Mhm.
and then his aunts call me, and and Elijah's brother calls me.
Mhm.
Okay, but then there's other ones that don't call.
Hmm.
Okay,
How many are you talking?
huh?
How many are you talking ballpark?
They don't call.
Yeah.
6 to 12.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
And there are people that you in the past have.
I watch him being born. I watch him
Yeah.
being born. Okay, but they they say, "Oh, I was thinking about you," but okay, if you're thinking about me, why don't you call?
Mhm.
Okay, or they call because they want something.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not calling because they were altruistic and saying whatever.
Right.
But I have my call list and I follow my call list every day. I try to call as many people as possible. Jeannie Porter, she won't tell me to tell you hi.
Mhm.
I talk to her at least once a week.
Mhm.
But no, and it's not Larry. It's not a bad thing. It's just is where people are, and they my thing is that I'm in a position to support and help somebody, but I can't help you if you don't talk to me.
Right. Yeah. If you don't say something, right?
Yeah.
So we were talking just before we started up here
Yeah.
again. And we're saying, well, what's our role now? As a father, as a
Support. I just support my children, even though they're grown ladies. I try to support them as whatever they're doing because they're making the decisions.
Well, too, and I know with your daughters, they love you very much. I know that, and the fact that they worry about you, they stay in contact with you, they look out for you, they share with you. So that's important, and I think that you have that's still a role for you that keeps you going. If you didn't have that, that would be one less thing.
Yeah,
That's the point, right?
And I, like I said, I stay in my lane
Mm-hmm.
because I'm paying because they're grown women,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're each one of them is living their own life.
Well, you give them the space, and I think that helps too. If you were crowding in on them, if you were calling them 4 or 5 times a day, it might not be as effective. You know,
No.
but they know they can call you. You're always going to pick up. You're always available for them,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So there's still a place for you. I guess that's what I'm saying. Is like
You have to find your place.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's if I was to answer your question, I find my niche and stay in my lane.
Find the
Okay.
niche.
Yeah. You know, like I tell you.
But you still have a niche.
Yeah. They come over on Sundays or Mondays and we'll watch a movie and order food. Okay, you watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, whatever movie you want. Okay, it's not about me. It's about you.
Right.
And whatever you want to eat.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, if they want. Yeah. Hey, let's have Chinese tonight. Or let's have
That's fine with me. I eat anything.
Yeah,
you know?
bring it and you'll eat it. Basically, yeah. Well, and I think that's a comfort for them. And like I say, there's
let me preface that with what when Ben and I got divorced, I realized I had to let my children go.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there every day. So I had to let them go, and I had to rearrange my relationship. Okay, and I was not a Disneyland daddy. When we got together for the weekend, we went places, we did things. We didn't sit up and go to Disneyland. Okay, so but you as you grow every day in life. You see things that have to be done, and you figure out a way to get it done. And you got 5, and they all you're grandpops to everybody, and you're the popsicle man, you're the piece of cake man, or whatever. But that's your role. That's what you do, and then they come to you with the little boo boos and things like that. Well, that's what you do. And see, I never had a grandfather. I never had a grandfather experience. Okay, but I never even had an uncle experience.
I didn't either.
Okay, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's interesting. It's when you put it that way, it's like
the only uncle
I'm filling a void.
I lived with my uncle and his 5 kids. So I was not the focal point.
You were just one of his.
Yeah. So that was good. He taught me a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But you're right. When you think about it, I didn't have a grandfather and I didn't have an uncle.
Yeah.
So I'm filling a role, at least a grandfather role for these kids that I didn't have.
Good, and they appreciate you.
Yeah.
What do they call you, Papa?
Yeah, Papa. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, Papa, not again.
Papa.
Lost your keys again.
Oh,
but yeah. Well, like I said, I thought a good topic for this one, this number 69, was just kind of, we talked, like I said, briefly before we did this, and it's like it's changing. It's changing.
Every day things be changing.
It changes. Yeah, it changes exponentially. I think every day, but we're not while we're living it, we're not really aware of it.
Because we're there.
It's like the Earth moves, but we don't. We don't feel it. We don't feel it, but it's moving.
Oh yeah,
and
it's rotating.
And then all of a sudden you look and man, it moved a hell of a lot more than I thought.
Oh yeah.
But
what do you think they went on the far side of the moon? They went around the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you that's great.
Yeah, that message was really good about the guy saying about how our Earth, we're on a spaceship Earth, or we're on a spaceship circling the moon, but you're all on a spaceship Earth, and we're all just one. And that's the thing. I mean, I don't see why that's so foreign for people to realize that the harm you do to somebody else, you're doing to yourself.
Right.
People can't see that connection.
No.
And so that makes them hurt the other one even more.
Yeah.
And it's when you kind of look at it, that hurts. See that. You just wish that people could.
Well, greed.
Yeah.
Greed and power. And that's the
privilege, like you said earlier, the privilege.
Greed, power, and privilege.
Yeah.
That's those are the things that are
People don't want to. They
yeah.
just feel
Yeah.
what, but it's false. So it's just false.
Well, it is, but people they don't look inside. They don't look inside themselves without that. I'm not unless I have power. Then I'm nobody. You got what I'm saying? But hey, I'm who I am, and I feel I have great power inside of me. I have power for me.
Well, you found that yourself.
Oh yeah.
And I guess everybody needs to find that within themselves.
Right.
I
Right.
used to talk about the wisdom within. We all
Right.
have it.
Right. You have it. All you have to do is tap into it.
Tap into it
Yeah.
and see it and feel it and understand it and respect it and be aware of it.
Right.
But so many people can't.
They can't be looking.
They find it out. They're trying to find it outside of themselves.
They look
The man
in the mirror.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any different than that.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
Who am I? And I look in the mirror. Who do I see? What do I see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Excellent point. Excellent point. But well, these were some good discussions to get back on track.
Right.
And like I was saying,
Well, that's what, because they're forcing us to be in current. When we're talking about today's things,
right.
Because the effect it's going to not affect you, it affects your grandkids. It affects them.
I shudder sometimes.
Yeah.
I think, but I also feel like if I can just
It's just like Barron Trump is scolding Obama. Barron Trump, that's his son.
I didn't even hear what did you say?
20 basically saying Obama shut up, kind of thing.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it was
Well, I mean, I was surprised, but I mean,
you think about it, he's 20 years old. Okay, what has he lived in life? Okay, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay,
they protected him from everything.
Yeah. What part of life has he seen?
Well, that's why I brought this up several times about people not really understanding things, and you mentioned about them. They've lived in a glass house. They've lived in a shelter. They haven't been exposed to it. Felt it. They
You don't have to leave your house to get your food.
Right.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, you think.
And we get hungry. We got to go to the taqueria or to the hamburger place, right?
Right.
Or go to the grocery store.
Right.
Okay. Oh, I want.
So I guess I shouldn't be so critical. Or I shouldn't be so surprised of people that don't get it. It's like when I said I don't really recognize this country, and it's like, what do you mean? What's wrong with it?
In a different time zone than you and I.
Yeah, different time zone. I guess is a way of looking at it too.
Yeah.
Different era.
Yeah, different era, different time zone. The things that when they wake up in the morning, the things they wake up thinking about is they're going to go to the gym, and they're going to get their nails done, and they're going to get them a macchiato.
If some people have, they just haven't really experienced some of the darkness of life to the same degree that other people have.
They don't have to, yeah.
And then what's their excuse for being so negative or so angry?
I'll say it again. When you wake up in the morning, and the most important thing you got to do is go get your macchiato, go to the gym, go get your nails done, go to the spa, and then you come home and somebody else is cooking your meal, and you've had a hard day. That's some people's life. Yeah. And you don't have to interact with nobody but the people that are your peers.
The people you choose.
Yeah.
You don't have to you don't have to go out your front door and be encountered or encountered.
No. And you can go to wherever and buy the bag you want, and money is not an object. It's
all part of it. But I'd be interested to know our first podcast, number one, and do a comparison to what 69 looks like. where we've come, where we started,
Yeah,
where we've
yeah.
come, and of course we had all that pre-work that we did
Yeah,
prior, you
yeah.
know, and you know the formation of your book and everything else. But
You know.
I mean, here we are wrapping up number 69, and I'm reflecting on some stuff I'm sure different than what I reflected on back in number 1. I'll just say that I'll be willing to bet.
Well,
You
yeah,
know, and so there's an evolution in that, right?
Yeah.
Right?
We've evolved. Okay.
And how we're looking at things.
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
yeah.
And again, it seems to fit our search for truth, I guess.
That when you say it like that, we're the explorers, and we're searching for truth. Where we find it, we don't know.
And so let's just say, for discussion's sake, that we make it to number 79, and for whatever God willing, how much evolution between now and number 69 and number 79 will it be? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
You have to wait and see what what's happening in the world.
We'll keep the faith that we make it to 79.
Yay!
That's our goal. And we got to get to 82 at least. If we get to 71, we're with me, and we get to 70, 82, we're with you. So
we're doing good.
It's all good.
We're doing good.
Anyway,
I enjoyed.
It's been a great conversation, and a little different venue.
I think
these big overstuffed chairs, and you know.
I think we're expanding our knowledge.
Well, that's kind of what you would think you would want to do.
Yeah.
In this format, because we're just sitting talking,
right?
You know,
right, yeah.
and you know, even leaving today, Marianne's going, "Well, what's your topic?" I don't know. We'll just figure it out as we go along.
Yeah, she can't have to figure it out. We pick it when we get here.
Yeah, and we're just doing some reflection.
Yeah.
But 69 was a good one to end this one on, and like I said, we'll just be ready for number 70. So,
all right, Larry.
Peace out, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah. Let's get up over 100. That's I think that's our top. So we want to top 100.
All right.
So get some views. All right. Love you all.
Love you. Yeah. Thank you.
Those of you that are out there listening, subscribe to our page so that you can get the notifications of when we're going to record again.